Hi everybody, welcome to this exciting video. This video is where I show all of you guys what planners I'm using for 2022. I can't believe I'm saying that. It feels very strange. All my lineup is from the Happy Planner, and I have my main planner, which is my catch-all planner. A lot of people in the planner community call it that one. I've got my work planner, I've got my carry around mini, I've also got my wellness planner that I put together, and my faith planner. So I'll just talk through each one. Now the four classic ones I have merged into a style out there in the planning world called Transformer and Frankenplanner, and for the first time ever in 2021 I formed the two of those together and I absolutely loved it, so I'm going to continue on the same wavelength for 2022. So let's start with the planner that you'll see quite a lot, which is my main catch-all planner, and this is it here in its glory. It took me a while to put together but we got there, same with all the other ones. So I will just speak through it. This is the one that holds my weeklies and my monthlies and stuff like that. So I have used the same metal discs that I used for 2021, the gold metal expander discs. This year I've decided to use one of the snap-in covers. This is the one with the gorgeous floral detail on it. So I've used that for the front and the back cover. Which is really nice. And then we open it up, and this is what it looks like at the moment. Usually I would have my word of the year in the front, but I haven't done my word page up yet. I do know my word of the year, I just haven't done that up yet. Probably a job for New Year's Day, which is tomorrow. Yeah, so that will sit in front. But this is the planner here, this gorgeous floral one that I'm using as my planner for vertical weeklies and the months of the year. So I've put in the title page. I had a rose gold decal, so I just used the one that I had in my stash. And then we will flip to this bit here. I honestly don't use these couple of pages, but I do use these pages here. Not last year, in 2021, I'm filming this on New Year's Eve, so I'm kind of like in between New Year's and, you know, one year and the other year, so I'm like, how do I word things? Anyway, in 2021 I used this in my main planner for birthdays, but to be honest I didn't really look at it for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like when terms start, when they finish, because I found myself continually looking it up on Google. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to put some big things that are coming up. For example, in April I'm going to Brisbane to see the Frozen musicals and have a mini break, so I'll pop that in. And in June, I think it is, Human Nature is coming to do a show near me, so I've already got tickets for that as well. So just like major things like that I'll use that for. And then we have our current week, which is New Year's week in here. I decided to put this week into the new planner because it's New Year's week and you always start a planner with New Year's week. Even though it's, you know, most of December. And I have my weekly, I'll just grab it out, my weekly marker in here. I've had these for like a while. So, yeah, I'll keep reusing them. I like them because they're clear and you can see like your stickers and stuff underneath, which is really nice. And then we get to our months. So what I do is I put 3 months in at a time into this section. So I've got in there January, February, March. If it was a working planner, an operating planner, and it wasn't a new year, what I would do is I would have a month that has already gone and completed, and then the middle month would be the current month, and then the other one would be a future month ahead. And then I would just, you know, move months in and out as I need to. Usually on this page here, I do like a general to-do list for the month of big things that I need to remember. So for example, January is like booking a lot of like medical type appointments, like annual checkups and stuff like that, to make sure they're all booked in at least. And another one is to, you know, do a big thorough sort, declutter, reorganize of my environment. That's a big one too for January. I haven't done my monthly spread yet for January. I'm going to do that probably tomorrow on New Year's Day. And this one is my monthly tab as well. Yeah, so that's that section. And we get to the end of that section and we get our front and back cover, and to transform it we just look it like so. And then our new cover is this gorgeous butterfly one. You'll probably recognize this cover. By the way, while you're watching this planner in particular, comment below if you recognize a theme. There's 2 things to the theme of my planner, this year. See if you pick up on it. So this one leads into my note section. So I've just got a marker there, obviously down the track it'll sit where it needs to. So I've got a bunch of note paper that I had in my stash. This is just lined paper. And for something different in 2022, I've added some daily pages into my planner. I was using some of these in my really crazy months of November and December at the end of the year, but I didn't really share them or anything like that. But they're really, really good for just, you know, if you don't have time to plan the week yet, or you've got a really crazy day and you just need to get things out of your head, then these are really good. So I've just put one section of those into there behind my notes. And then we come to another gorgeous butterfly cover, and we're going to transform. So now we have this on the front and this on the back. I love butterflies, if you guys didn't know that. One of my favorite animals. So this part here is for my social media planning. As you guys know, my YouTube channel is called Evie's Vlog, and so is my Instagram. So make sure you guys are following, because 2022 is going to be full of videos. I already had this decal in my stash, so I just used that one. I've already stickered up January, but I haven't filled it in or anything like that. This is a combination of the monthly planner and also a teacher planner as well, so I'll show you soon how I go about that element. But I found the monthly really good, but for like my PR role, I needed to break things down a bit more in my week, so that's why I think it was either July or August last year I started that. It would have been August, I think. I track at the start of the month and the end of the month my numbers for subscribers and followers. It's not really a big thing to me, but it is lovely to see that growth there. And I also do acknowledge it for like giveaways and stuff like that. So make sure you share the love of my channel out there in the world. And I appreciate every single one of you too for watching and viewing. Next part is just like the monthly spread where I jot everything down. It's just a bit of a guide, like obviously if I don't panic if I don't do something that's written down, like it can be a few days later or a week later if need be. But it's just a bit of a guide to make sure I cover everything. And then on this page here, on these trackers here, I just tick off when I do things on YouTube, on Instagram and Facebook. In the new monthly, they actually have a goals section up here, so I don't need to create one, which is awesome. The check it off, so obviously I put my monthly goals in there for social media. This check off section, I just put things like, for example, say for this video of my lineup, I would say, you know, set up all planners for 2022 or something like that. So it's whatever I need to do toward a video. This is just a note section. This section here, I'm going to jot some ideas down if I come across any while watching other YouTubers, or suddenly something clicks in my head for a brilliant idea. There's a section for priorities if need be, and then another note section. And then this section here, I'll show you in February what it looks like blank. But it's just these dots here. Like so for each day of the week. And what I like to do is I like to day of the week them and then date them, and then I use it as like a running record of what I actually do on those days, and I jot everything in, which is a really good idea that I do. And then yeah, I just have a marker in there, so do that. And then after that, I have put in the teacher layout for my weeks. So what I have done is I put the days of the week up the top and I date them. Let me just show you a bit closer, like so. And then I put some boxes down the side here, and I have my sections. So I've got up the top is my PR for Planner Goddess Studio section, my YouTube video section, Instagram, Facebook, and then if I do any lives down the bottom there. And then yeah, I'll just plan out my week like so. Usually I don't have them all prepared like I do here for January, but I wanted to show you guys how I set it up. Of course I don't have to worry about it. And yeah, I've got 3 months again, so January, February and March. We then go to our last section of my main planner, which is budgets. So I've got the cover there, like so. I managed to get my hands on this planner, which was really awesome. I did have the undated version, but everybody loves this one because the Happy Planner haven't pre-put things in, and they did get annoying, to be honest. So I have just put in the new budget planner front page. I put 2020 too on there with some stickers in my stash. In this section here, I've just popped in some few additional things. So I've got some no spend trackers there, and I've got a debt repayment sheet as well. And then we go into this section here, which is our calendar, like so. I use that to track my earnings. I have one in my business planner obviously as well. So what I do is I track my earnings for my business, but I also put my other income that comes in as well in there as well, which is good. I already said that, didn't I? My goodness. So I've got January, February, March in here. Sorry if you're hearing Facebook pings. Usually in the monthly I just put everything that has to happen financially in the month, so any bills, payments, things that automatically come out, if I have any afterpays, that kind of thing, or any lay-bys, yeah, that kind of thing, when everything's due. And as you can see here, there is no pre-written elements, which is lovely, and it's really nice and neutral too. So it's pretty much the same setup though. So you've got that, and then you've got your weekly expenses. So even in this section, it's just all blank, which is nice. So you can customize it to yourself. And then I've just got to mark it in the expense section. Okay, and then that is it. We just go to our main cover, and ta-da, that's my main catch-all planner. You'll see this one quite a lot, guys, in future plan with me videos. Sometimes I do my months, but mainly for my vertical weeklies you will see it. Did I show you a weekly spread? I'm not sure if I did, but it's very neutral, the planner that I have, which is awesome for all the decorating that I will do. Okay, let's move to the business planner. So for you guys that don't know, I run my own music school business. I've done that since 2016 actually, so quite a while now. And it's such a big thing now. Yeah, I do everything myself, from all the admin work, all the teaching, everything. But I love it. And this is my business planner for 2022. This year I've got black metal expander discs, and I've got this gorgeous peach diamond snap-in cover for the front and the back cover. So gorgeous, and it looks professional as well, so you can, you know, have it with you or whatever and look professional. So with this one here, I've also done frankenplanner transformer planner style with it as well. Yeah, but there are a few differences in here, and there's a few additions in addition that I've added since last year. So I just kept the original teacher front page that I had, and I just whited out the 2021. I yeah, just liked it, didn't want to redo one. I've just glued on the back a piece of craft paper, blank paper, because there was I think it was like 2020 or 2021 calendar on the back. So for the main gist of the planner, I've used a dashboard layout planner, which is the Spoonful of Faith one. And I chose that one because it was very, very neutral, and yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I've actually put in here January, right through to the end of the year, December. And I like to do that in my business planner because I look ahead a lot with classes. I look ahead a lot with planning events or whatever as well. So yeah, it gets a bit chunky like that, but yeah. So yeah, monthly with a marker, and then our weekly. I'll just flick to the next one so you can see. So on the right hand side, this is the dashboard layout. Usually this section here, if you haven't watched any of my prior videos, I do my social media stuff up in that box. And then this is the left page. As you can see, there's no blotted out colored boxes, which I really wanted for my business planner, because everything is, you know, just as important, not just the errands, which really bugs me. So yeah, I leave errands as is and the get it done. I leave the focus on as is, and I leave the contact section as is. This used to be bills, and I used to carry that across, and I add bills into this section here. This one they've actually called noted, which is quite interesting that they changed that, but I will still decorate that box, because that's what I like to do. So when I decorate, sometimes I will do just pen to paper in my business planner. It just depends how I'm going to fit in plan with needs and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, so we'll just flick through all of that so we get to the next cover, which is the actual cover of the planner that I used in there. And we're just going to flick it, enhance format. I wanted to use the cover because it was so gorgeous. So this section here, I'm going to make my financial section. So I've just got a bunch, if I could talk it would help, eh? A bunch of graph paper in here. And this coming year, I want to track parents' payments and things like that better than, you know, just scrap pieces of paper and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I can show you this bit. I'll show you this bit actually. There's just some details in there, that's all. So these pages here, I record each day's income on there, and then I put a total amount up the top. And I love doing that because when it comes to tax time, I can just tally up each month, and then that gives my total earnings. So yeah, I've always done that. It was always just in the back of my calendar section until this time. We then get to our T-shirt liner cover for our next section. And in this section, we have our checklists. I assess the kids on different levels of their learning, and yeah, I just record it all down as we go. At the end of each achievement, they get like a certificate to acknowledge that. I also note down like how many performances they do, that kind of thing. And it just keeps a really good track of things for me to know where everybody is at. I also keep a separate checklist for each student in like my group files and folders and individual folders as well when I'm working. And then we go to our notes section, which is the same cover I had last time. And then I just have some more graph paper in there. So in this note section, I just put like all my inquiries details in there. I put like group lists for each term. Sometimes I have wait lists happening, so I've got to transfer my wait list in here for my private lessons. Yeah, just that kind of thing. And then we get to the main cover and to the front of the planner. So that's my work one. Let's have a look next at our wellness planner, because wellness is a very popular planner. So this is what I've done up for my wellness. Yeah, so I've decided to use this Mickey and Minnie cover. Always find something to smile about. It's really cute. And I've kept the classic rose gold metal disc that I had. This cover is actually of a journal from Mickey and Minnie. But the actual planner that I have in here is the Recovery Edition planner. And I actually redated and started this planner in, it was either August or September that I started it, and redated it through to the end of 2021. And so I've only got in here January through to August because that's all I had left. But it's a really awesome planner. I've just put what I have used somewhere safe. Yeah, just for my records and everything like that. But yeah, I absolutely love the Recovery Edition, and I hope that they put one out so I can get one when this one finishes. I already have put my name on the title page, and I honestly don't do anything in that section unless I come up with a new idea. So you have this page here for like your goals. I'll put it this way so you can read for each of these areas. Some of them are a bit challenging, so sometimes I leave them blank. It just depends. But most of them are fill in. Yeah. And then I have the monthly spread. So usually on the monthly spread, I will put just like a brief explanation of the day. So if I had a sick day, I would write sick in there. If I had like extreme pain and I couldn't function, I would write that in. If I had a good day, I would put, great day, I managed to do this. If I had a particular medical appointment, I would put that in there, that kind of thing. Then our weeklies look like this. So on this page here, you've got like habit trackers up the top here. So whatever for that particular week that I'm focusing on, I will just write those in and habit track it then. There's a weekly check-in questions. There's a to-do list and a jot down section. And then this section, you've got up the top in this Monday to Sunday box, like your daily gratitude. Sometimes it's hard to find something, but I always try. Then you've got each day of the week. As you can see, it's similar to dashboard layout, but Recovery Edition style. You've got your feelings on this colourful bit here, and then in this bit I just do a bit of journaling in there as to what occurred that day. Yeah, so I've got the rest of that planner in there, and hopefully we can update it. And then we have this Hello Happy cover after that. And then what I'm doing in this section is I have some journaling pages from the new journal that came out, actually with this cover. I just love it. It's like bullet style pages. You've got like a monthly page to start off with, And then you've got on something different on the back of it. This one in particular is to write a letter to yourself. And then you have a weekly page, and then you have a page for each day. So you've got something different for the mood. You've got some colouring in stuff if you want. You've got gratitude, note to self, and you've got different things on each page. So what I'm going to do is I've actually got that new one, this new one here, and I've also got as I said, the Mickey and Minnie journal one. I've also got the princess one as well. So what I'm going to do is alternate each month from each one, because I've got plenty of each one, and then yeah, that'll get me journaling a bit. In between each week there is blank paper, so if I really needed to, you know, brain dump, I could just do it there. So yeah, that is my wellness planner. Let's go to our carry around next, and then I have my faith planner if you want to hang around for that. So as you can see, I've used the system for all those planners. I have also used it in my faith one as well, but this one is the only one left in its original state, to be honest. So you would have seen this before. This is my mini that I carry around with me. I'm contemplating getting rid of this really thick cover because like as you can see, it's thinner than that and it gets really awkward in handbags and stuff. So I'm contemplating just taking it out and having this, and then just having like a band over for the pen. I'll just show you like this for the moment. But this is the Just Bloom one that came out, and it's really gorgeous. What I've done is just taken out July through to December of 2021. So now I just have January through to the end of the planner, which is sadly June, so I'll have to grab something else when June approaches. So this was already as is. This I honestly don't use. There's a bit of a note section there if I need it. I've got my monthly spread with a marker. In 2021 I was using dots, but this year I'm just going to handwrite in there what's happening on that day. So if I had like work, church, appointments, because the dots didn't give me enough precise detail when I was booking appointments and stuff, so it was kind of annoying. And yeah, we just have our dashboard layout as the weekly, which is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably just hang it out of the cover, to be honest. And the last one that I have to talk about is my faith planner, if you want to hang around for that. So if you guys don't know, I am a Christian. I've always been a faith-based person. I grew up as a Catholic, had about 5 or 6 years off going to church and believing and stuff like that, and then I came back to the church. But this is my faith planner. I've just put new inserts and stuff like that into there. So the rose gold expanded discs are the same, they're metal ones. Seem to be hanging on a lot of metal discs this year for 2022, except for my mini, which is the original plastics. Same front and back cover, and then same title page, and then we go into our months. So for my faith planner, I put in January through to June. So I've got 6 months worth in there. And the planner is 12, no, it was 18 months, but it has 12 months left. So, yeah. And it's your, yeah, like a monthly spread. And then you get your faith layout, which is based on your SOAP method. So up here you put your scripture, observation, application, and the P stands for prayer, so you pray on it. So that's that section. Just trying to flip it to where I need, so I'll be back in a moment actually, because I need to open doors, but we'll just transfer a format at this cover and I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So this section leads into my reflective journal section for my faith. So this is all faith-based questions and trackers in like journal formats. So we've got questions such as, what scripture are you reading today? Today's prayers. Who can I encourage? Today I'm rejoicing in, praising for these simple gifts, and I'm grateful for all blessings, that kind of thing. So I've just got like a month worth in there. And then we go to this section here with this cover. And then we have a divider. The first divider leads to a bunch of note paper, which is where I do my own devotional studies. I have reset this to a fresh start for 2022. Because last year, 2021 and 2020, I just sort of kept everything in there, but I wanted a fresh start for 2022. And then I've got this divider here, which leads into some more note paper. And in this section is where I transfer all my notes from services, and then if there's anything extra that I want to journal and note down, I add it into the notes. And then that just leads into the front of the planner. So thank you for joining me today, guys, by seeing my faith planner, my mini, my wellness planner, work planner, and of course my main catch-all planner. So thank you for joining me in this video. Happy New Year to you all, and stay tuned for lots and lots of fun on my YouTube channel and Instagram for 2022. Happy planning!